Skill comes into play. Alright, he hit another egg. Thankfully, we don't have any creatures in play right now. Oh, crap. Okay, so we lost the game because I messed up. Got it. Okay, so okay, let the tarantula happen, and I should have shocked this, and we just died. All right, game 2. I'd like to concede, please. Oh, does it have to finish playing them out? Yeah. The gauntlet is firing. Yeah, right? Just like all of them. I'm 1-0 in this gauntlet. It's funny, actually, in the first round of this gauntlet, I beat the person that won the invitational qualifier with this deck that I copied. Played a Winter Moon Mirror against him. It was sweet, yep. So I could have sappered his Enchantress in response, basically, and then none of that would have happened. He would have gotten a 5/5, but it wouldn't have billed me out. Alright, found a pairing. Usually the Orc means an aggro deck, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to try to tone it down. I'm going to go to the properties on the webcam. And cut the resolution on the webcam a little bit and see if that helps. Okay, so this is the control one. I think this is fine. We've got a Time Ripple to stop his early play, and we've got a ramp spell. We've got a double removal spell for if he gets on board. Yeah, probably some kind of controller mid-range deck. Likely not aggressive. Avatar for or weird champion for an aggressive deck. Yeah, I like this game a lot, not sir. Has a lot of similar mechanics to MTG, but I assume the text not having spaces in it is related to me running it on Linux, but I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm running the Windows client on Linux through Wine. Occasionally when you run games through Wine, they have graphical issues. Although no spaces in the text is definitely a unique one. I haven't seen that before. Yep. Yep, I'm aware of that. They've also got a 3-mana just straight up removal spell, just conveniently called Kill. That was part of the settlement too. They had to change it from Murder. So, see what we draw here. Probably just going to play the Sapphire Shard and pass the turn with Time Ripple up. Yeah, Sapphire Shard. It's a little flooded, but hitting our first 6 resources guaranteed isn't necessarily a bad thing. This is so good for mana So it's standard. I'm running a variation of Ubuntu. Oh, is he gonna miss a resource? That would be great. Yep. Sweet. One of the things I really like about the Winter Moon deck is that we play a bunch of really cheap cantrips, so often you just you do the same thing very consistently. Like this here, Arcane Focus. We're going to play that. It's basically sleight of hand. We look at the top two, put one in our hand. To grab Counter Spell. And then I'm going to play this. This puts us up to 3. And I'm actually going to tap down here to play Chlorophilia and put us up to 4. And then next turn we have play a Shard up to 5 and then have Counter Magic and Time Ripple up. But playing this card out now allows me to shuffle these 2 cards back into my deck with my Champion's ability. And the sooner we start getting cards into our deck with Winter Moon's ability, the sooner the game kind of spiral out of control for our opponent, because all of Winter Moon's cards that she puts back in draw more cards when they come back out. So yeah, it doesn't do anything this turn. The game's we're gonna have to brick off hard to lose this game at this point. I had to discard. Discarded a Vampire King, so it looks like Mono Blood. Play Shard, pass the turn. We hit a peak here, so that means even if he doesn't give us something we want to interact with, we can still peek it on step. Inquisition. Nope, we're going to Counter Magic that. And then Counter Magic will make all of his future Inquisitions cost 2 more resources. That means even if he draws another one, he's not going to be able to cast it now. So cast Peak. We're looking for a Wind Song here. And 6 hit. This is our 6-mana champion that draws cards when he draws cards. And it replenishes our resources, so that's great. We have our 6th resource to play it. And his removal spell for Windsinger costs 3, so we know he's not going to be able to kill it until it at least draws a card for his turn. So Windsinger is definitely at least replacing itself, and that means we're going to be getting ahead here. Shuffle Counterspell and Peek back into our deck, which are both great cards to find with Windsinger. Just a plethora of selection. Control deck good against resource short opponent. Use at 11. We need to find his bank. He doesn't sleep nearly as long without it. Alright, he found his next resource. Hopefully he just has a troop and not a kill spell. If he casts kill here, yeah, I'm going to actually time ripple my Windsinger. So this will make my card cost 1 more, but I'm just going to put it back in my hand instead of killing it, which is definitely worthwhile. So he timed that kind of poorly. I guess he didn't want to let me have a chance to draw a counterspell. Root Father's pretty good. I don't want to just Root Father, I don't think, because they play 4-mana Sweeper in their deck. This card is 8/8 flying and hexproof. Yep, yeah, exactly. Just definitely fair trade, especially when he's short on resources. He gets to draw. We get to replace this card again. Counterspell, Peek. That's just a ramp spell. All right. So if he has another kill spell here, we can go ramp into Root Father. So he pays to draw. He has an ability, and we get to draw when he does that. That's beautiful. So he paid life for both of us, and sweet, and he played his 4-mana Sweeper, so that means he's less likely to have another, so running out our Root Father is going to be very good. So we play a resource, go up to 8, play a Chlorophilia, go up to 9, 7 open, play Root Father, shuffle some cards back into our deck, and then he's really under the gun to come up with another Sweeper right away. Oh, and this is one that we had already shuffled back in, so we draw a card when we play it. Is the lagging making it unwatchable? I could take a break and try and I could restart my computer really quick if it's unwatchable. Maybe I'll restart anyways. But it's causing voice stuttering. Okay. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll restart after this match then. That's I'm gonna put these two back into my deck before I draw. Five-minute window to reconnect to the game. All right. Sweet. Well, that was really good. We drew a Windsinger and a counterspell. Just continuing burying him. All right, I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer really quick here.